This thing is looking down on me. How dare you? How very dare you look down upon me? I'm Sam Peterson. I'm the straight edge, bringing it to you straight about knives, which I love. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth, and I will give it to you straight. Hello, ghouls and poison apples. It's spooky season, so I should probably be talking about knives like what Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers carries. You know, like those enormous killer kitchen knives. But instead, we're just going to look at some extremely lovely, if wee, pocket knives. I don't mean they're actually small, but compared to a kitchen knife, I saw this baby on the binge for 85 bucks. That's right, $85. I saw it and I thought it looked interesting, and it was in Magna Cut, and the price was right, and I figured, what did I have to lose, right? I mean, 85 bucks. It can't be that bad. It's a Bestech. If you followed my journey at all, and that sounds so portentous, you may recall that my first Bestech was the Bestech Horus. Delightfully overbuilt, gorgeously designed, big pocket knife. Now, let's look at these guys, shall we? Look at the Horus. I had it modded, and I think it's super fun. It's campy and obvious, and also really well done by way of knife. I love this knife. I love the Horus, and it's really a comfortable big blade, but I just don't carry it. Hence the paint job. Now this wacky little knife is called the VK Void. Unless you want titanium, these are pretty affordable at $1.39. That's right. For under $140, you too can have a Void. I don't know what to say about that. This color is hideous, but I can always dye it. It's quite an interesting design, I think, with this unusual pivot framing. You see that? It looks really cool. I love this little design around it, pivot frame. I like that. This streamlined shape of the scales, very interesting. And this delightfully spointy Wharncliffe. Spoint, 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 spoint. It's pretty wicked looking. Speaking of spooky season, wicked. It is designed by an entity called Vulpex Knives, V-U-L-P-E-X. Knife Center has a whole page devoted to this designer, whose shapes tend towards the aerodynamic and spointy, which, you know, apparently I like. I like their work. As you may have guessed, this isn't my typical shape that I gravitate towards. I'm fairly conventional when it comes to knives, preferring the big mouses, the Devos, the Berg blades, etc., etc. All those houses have a particular point of view, though, so around traditional knife shapes, which keeps those shapes fresh and interesting. This knife has the dated feel of something futuristic. You know what I mean? Like, it's very 2010 to me. Like, in 2010, this was the future. But I really like it. I really love that sort of retro-futurism, a little stale futurist staleness. This knife is fidgetier than a kid at mass with a frog in their pocket, just sitting there with that frog. Fidget, fidget, fidget. You get that image? I don't know if you've ever been to mass, but it's interminable. Sorry for religious people out there, or Catholics, but, you know, when you're a child, mass is fucking long. You can whole flip it, back flip it, as you just saw me do. Whole flip. I just did that poorly. Whole flip it, back flip it, and much to my delight, top flip it. It's got a top flip. Yay! Sometimes those are difficult, but when they're good, so satisfying. That's what she said. So it's very, very easy, very comfortable, as it should be. I'm very much enjoying carrying this knife, much more so than the Benchmade Osborne. I started to feel an actual revulsion for the Osborne. So I decided to sell it. Isn't that strange? I don't know if it's the color or the shape or the combination of the color and the shape. It just started to creep me out. I've never had that experience with a knife before. Have you ever had that experience? You're just like, get away from me. I haven't had that experience with knives, just dates. My other fun purchase is the Northmountain Chop, which I believe I've talked about. I was carrying this around until I noticed a spot on the otherwise pristine and intriguing fake hamon on this SLD-Magic steel. I don't know if it came like that or not, but I am Occam's razor, the most likely culprit in a scuffed steel scenario. They make a bunch of different versions of the Chop in a variety of textures and colors and materials. Mine happens to be the slightly pricier aluminum and ultem flavor, but you can get cheaper. You can get cheaper than this one. They're around $100, these knives. I do love that underhydrated pea color of ultem. I love that color. I don't know what's wrong with me, kids. I really don't know. I'm not a yellow person. Like, I appreciate yellow as a color, but I'm not going to gravitate towards it. This is, yeah. This isn't a hamon, however. It says, they call it a hamon on the website, but a hamon is when you put clay on the spine and the body before you heat treat the steel, and so the edge gets hard and tough, but the top stays softer steel. And that process leaves a line like this. I don't think they did that. One possibility is they sanded the layers away from the layers of steel to reveal an underlayer, or I don't know. It's a button lock. You can backflip it. You know, it's really only got the one way to open it, except that you can reach in there with your and get it, which I love. Also what he said. This from North Mountain about SLD-Magic. SLD-Magic is a high-performance cold work tool steel developed by Hitachi Metals, designed to significantly improve tool life and reduce overall production costs. It offers outstanding wear resistance, machinability, and dimensional stability. With its innovative alloy design, SLD-Magic ensures optimal performance in demanding tooling applications, making it ideal for improving productivity and resource efficiency across various industries. One of which industry, I guess, would be the knife industry, the pocket knife industry. It has a hardness of 60 to 62, and I've got a 62 hardness for this knife, if you know what I mean. I love it. This company, this SLD-Magic makes less CO2 emissions in that process, so they're actually an eco-friendly steel source. I'm gonna go take an eco-friendly, ecology-minded nap so I can save my energy. Love you, witches. Bye. See you later. Bye.